our heritage. The heritage that is passed down to us can be of two kinds. One would be anything that was made by people long time ago that still exists for us to see and touch, like paintings, statues, forts, old temples, palaces, etc. The other kind would be something that has been passed down to us, but we cannot see it. Music, shlokas, dance, stories, both written and oral, etc. We will learn about some monuments and buildings that are a part of our Indian heritage in this video. A monument is an old building that was built a long time ago and still stands to tell us the story about why it was built, who built it, and when. We can see them and touch them even today. Let us start with the Golden Temple. The Golden Temple at Amritsar in Punjab is the most important temple for the Sikhs as it houses their holy book called Guru Granth Sahib. Sikhs are followers of a religion called Sikhism that was born in India. You must have seen little boys with turbans on their head called patkas. This is because they cannot cut their hair and have to keep it covered as a part of their religion. Guess why it is called the Golden Temple? It is actually made of gold. It is surrounded by water in a tank and you have to cross a walkway to get to it. It has 4 doors facing the 4 directions. This is to show that people from all religions are welcome here, whether they are rich, poor, male, female, etc. The temple looks beautiful both during the day and at night. The Stupa at Sanchi. The Stupa at Sanchi in the state of Madhya Pradesh is a monument that is holy for Buddhists. Buddhists follow the teachings of Lord Buddha and their religion is called Buddhism. The stupa is over 2000 years old and was built by the great king Ashoka in honor of Lord Buddha. It has a large dome called Chhatra in the middle, shaped like a hemisphere. The shape of a ball is a sphere, so a hemisphere would be half of that. The dome is surrounded by a fence having 4 gateways called Toranas. These gateways are covered with statues showing the life of Buddha and scenes from the Jataka tales, which are a collection of stories that teach us about life. The Red Fort. The Red Fort is situated near the Yamuna River in Delhi, the capital of India. It is also known as the Lal Killa. You would have seen it on television, for this is where the Prime Minister of India makes his speech from on Independence Day. This fort was built for Emperor Shah Jahan when he decided to move from Agra to Delhi. It was made of red stone, hence the color. If you do visit, you must see the light and sound show that is shown, which tells the story of Delhi's past. Why this fort was built, the good deeds of the emperor towards the people, and his love for the city. India Gate. This monument is also in Delhi. It is a war memorial. It means that it was built as a mark of respect to those Indian soldiers who lost their lives in World War I. It was designed by Sir Lutyens, who also designed the city of New Delhi. Later, Amar Jawan Jyoti was added under the India Gate. It has a sculpture of a rifle with a soldier's cap on top. Besides it, there burns a flame that is never put out to show that a brave soldier lives forever in all hearts. The Taj Mahal. The Taj Mahal in Agra is one of the world wonders. People from all over the world come to see it. It is one of India's most famous monuments. It was completely made of marble by Shah Jahan in the memory of his wife Mumtaz Mahal. The white marble gives the Taj a different shade at different times of the day. On a moonlit night, it shines and glows to look magical. The insides are simply beautifully decorated with precious stones in different colors set in different designs. It is surrounded by beautiful gardens that have lovely waterways running through them. Mamalapuram. This town in Tamil Nadu is famous for ancient Hindu temples and other monuments. The Bay of Bengal adds to its charm. These were built by the Pallava kings. Some of the temples are cave temples, whereas others have been carved out from a single rock. Unbelievable, isn't it? For having done so when there were no machines to move the rocks or to cut them. The best examples are the 5 Rathas. At the Shore Temple, you can see beautiful carvings. This town now has many resorts and is a popular tourist spot, but you can still find many sculptors who carve beautiful statues out of stone. India has many such monuments that she offers to us as our heritage. When you either visit or get to know about them, they tell you stories of people who lived long time ago in or around them. Every country has their own monuments. For example, the Statue of Liberty in America, the Big Ben in England, the Eiffel Tower in France, etc. An interesting idea would be to make a scrapbook with pictures of monuments that you have visited and the ones that you would want to visit. See you next time.